Ooh, if I can. All right, y'all, welcome back. So yes, I am testing these cars to their limits. So this has a 4S LiPo in there. It's a 5,200 4S LiPo. It fits perfectly in there, and you guys can see that there. I'll put a link in the description to this LiPo, and then I'm running this on 8S. So in here, I just used two of my SMC speed run packs for it, and I just changed the speed control out to a Max 6. It's got a 27.2 pinion gear in there. So I want to test both of these to see what kind of speeds I'm getting. I should break 100 with this Vet with its current setup, but we'll see. I think I was like 90, 89 to 91 with the 6S setup, and I think this was in the 40s on 3S, and this is completely stock. I don't recommend running 4S on here because it's not recommended, but it can run a 4S LiPo. So anyway, let me go ahead, let me get this all situated up, and we're going to do this Fury first, and then we'll test the Felony Vet next. All right, y'all, we got this Fury all set up with 6S LiPo. Got some decent weather here in Georgia that is catching. I do have that DSC turned all the way up on mode 4. So let's see what we get. I'm expecting at least 50 miles per hour, but we'll see. Ooh, if I can, I should have stiffened that suspension up some. All right, let's take this back down and see. Oh, I can't get up to full speed. All right, let's try this one more time. Suspension is really soft on here. This is still stock configuration, so there we go. Woo, trying to keep it from spinning out and hitting that truck. Don't want to do that. Well, at least it's not flipping over. All right, let me see what I can get, because I doubt I'll be able to get this up to full speed. Needs a little bit more weight on the front of it, a little bit, but definitely some suspension adjustments with it. But let's see what we got. I'm not out here to try to crash cars today, if I can avoid it. 50 right on the dot. Let's go ahead and let's try this one more time. I should probably take the body off and run it, right? Yeah, as soon as I start trying to get probably above in the 40s, it starts to spin out. No, now it's starting to try to lift up. All right, one more try, then we'll call it quits. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Where'd he go? He went all the way over there? Ooh, I was trying to avoid that. Yeah, we're gonna quit while we're ahead. Wow, right into the Corvette. All right, let's see what we got. I doubt we beat that 50 miles per hour. Probably went a little bit slower, but let's see what we got. All right, 47. So I got about 50 on this. Probably if I make some adjustments, stiffen the suspension and stuff up, probably change out the tires and wheels, I can get this to probably about 53 to 55, and then I could do some other things to make this go 60 plus miles per hour. But if you guys want to see that, put down in the comments, and I may do a build thing on this. But I think with the Vortex coming out, it's probably going to be not worth me to do all that for this vehicle. But for the Vortex, the two-wheel drive one that's coming out, that's definitely going to be worth it. So anyway, it's going to be vet time. All right, y'all, got this all set up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Now, the motor I'm using is the same one that comes in the 8S Creighton and stuff, but with the speed controller in there, I'm trying to make sure my air dams are catching and stuff. I should be good to go. Get these tires warmed up real quick. I'm gonna call this the ZR1X. If you guys are in the car community, you know what that is. That's the four-wheel drive ZR1 Corvette, or basically the four-wheel drive Corvette, not the E-Ray, that's got the twin turbo engines and everything in it. So and my steering trim is off by just a tad. There we go. All right. We should be good to go. Let's make sure this GPS is catching, which it is. All right, let's go. If y'all can, put down what you think it is before it runs down and does its pass. I think my limitless got, jeez, I think it was close to 100 with this setup. Actually, I think it was over 100 because I had a spool up in here. But anyway, let's go. Nice pass. Let's go on back down one more time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I hit something. Very light though. It wasn't a hard hit. Let's see what we got. All right, there he is. Right there, I seen him. He gonna make me walk all the way down here. All right, y'all, he was just hiding out from me. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do a pass going all the way down this way. I'm hitting some dust spots. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna come all the way back down for my last pass. That is smooth, y'all. 46 spur, 28 pinion on 8S. I may just leave this like this because it's not gonna overheat like it would with the 6S system trying to run this high gearing up in here. Look at that. My ZR1X. That's what I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna get a sticker or something. I ain't gonna do it because it looks more like my Corvette. You guys haven't seen mine. I'll do a video at some point in time. I've had my Corvette over a year. I got it December 23, but it's a 24 vet. I'm actually curious on the speeds we got with this. I got those side mirrors added on. I'm not gonna make this a speed car. I have my limitless and stuff for that. Oh, I might have just overheated. I gotta check some temperatures. Oh, and I did mess up. Look at that. When I hit that truck tire. Ugh. Okay, this might be a basher body from this point going forward. And I think I did overheat this a little bit. I might be able to get that cleaned off, but that kind of sucks. But anyway, let's see what we got for a speed pass on that. Hopefully there's no issues. 91, I thought I got a little bit more than that. Let me see what this temperature is and try this again, because I can get that on 6S with this same gearing. Just one pass with that. So let me see if I can let this cool down for a minute and try this one more time. All right, that cooled down just for a few minutes. Probably should let it cool down longer, but we're gonna test this again. I pretty much ran into that truck tire, so this body's pretty much done. So this will be my basher body that I take out when I do speed runs with. I'm gonna have to get another one anyway, but we're gonna take this down just for one pass. And hopefully we can beat that 91. I was expecting at least 100 miles per hour with this. I've got my cars up to way over past 100 with my limitless at least before. So anyway, last pass, no cars are coming. Sun's burning me up. Yeah, that looks a lot faster than 91 miles per hour, and everything's starting to overheat. Even my phone's giving me warnings and stuff. So a little bit hotter out here than we expected, but let's see what we got. At least 95. 88, so we lost 3 miles per hour. So I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. So I wanted to hit 100 with it. Basically, I have to switch out and put a spool up in there. I was thinking I could probably hit it, or I could go to a 35 tooth pinion, which I don't have with me. But I'll probably do that next week since this body's already pretty much tore up. I know with a 35 we'll definitely hit 105 or so. So if you guys want to see that, put that below in the comments. If not, I will go back to the drawing board with this, but I'll probably end up doing it anyway. But don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate you guys watching.